really music to your ears? The sound of work being done on that off-grid cabinet. Big thing help is always within reach at Home Hardware. During spring home sale, you can get hundreds of dollars or more off in-class elevators and lawn splitters and get great savings on select Milwaukee tools. At the Spring Fall Home Sale until September 24th. Only at Home Hardware and Building Center.
Breaking news coming in from Bet 365, and it's not the time. Same-game parlay from Bet 365 just keeps getting better.
Well, it's still easier to make a bet for a popular market. Online, so many to choose from.
Download the app, start sorting your bet, and if you want, it's never ordinary at Bet 365. 19 or older, Ontario, Canada. Please play responsibly. If you or somebody you know is concerned about gambling, please connect by Ontario
This is your Ronald James Baseball. Sportsnet 590 and the Sportsnet Radio Network. The first time, and George Springer to lead things off first to Casey. Freddie Peralta is over toward the Brewers dugout into the dugout. And Springer down in the count 0-1. Coming to action tonight by 3-0-3.
The right direction. Finding his one thing right.
Inside, a little bit of high as well, 1-1. On the field, Freddie Peralta is 15-5 with a 2.6 ERA. 47 and 2/3 innings pitched. 1-1 pitch. Springer gets those pitches. Brings on a fly ball to left field. Goes midway to the left field, and underneath his face, the ground his eyes is home. That's his second most used pitch. 21% of the time, he leads with the fastball. About 55% of the time, averaging about 95 miles an hour. Then the changeup, the curveball, and the slider. Brings up Addison Larger, batting from the left side, playing at third base tonight. Larger, on Wednesday in the Blue Jays comeback victory over the Twins. And he fouls one off just to our left. That's maybe the closest one we've had. LaRue has the left hand down. He needs that arm to go 30 feet longer. I think it went just through the Brewers. Broadcast booth decided to our left. Larger swings in the next pitch. Got to beat that slider follow. Pretty much straight back, and now quickly down to the count 0-2. He's been very, very good over his last 3 starts. Hasn't given up a run in those starts. Really hasn't given up any hits either. He's only given up 6 hits in those 3 starts. Larger trying to change that right here. So down in the count again 0-2. Peralta kick fires. Down low, inside a little bit as well. Missed with the slider, it's 1-2. For the Timbermark broadcast booth, in the bottom of the first inning with no score after Shane Bieber struck side to start the first inning. Mark Brzezinski showing off the off and to jump over that ground ball. And the 1-2 pitch is in for strike 3. Larger caught loose. And back to the dugout, 2 away. Yeah, he was looking for something else in that count. He got 4-seam fastball over the heart of the plate. A very hit-or-miss pitch. You can tell that he was unsure. He was fooled by that pitch. It's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with 2 down here in the bottom of the first inning. In Toronto, let alone Labor Day weekend, plus everything else that's going on. Honored at a stage unit, there's a ton happening in Toronto. First pitch in to Guerrero, a slider misses 1-0. Kick fires down to Guerrero. That went in for a strike. Caught the bottom of the zone on a fastball. From 3, it's 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch gets to there. This is the change of 2-1. There was a change of right-handed hitters. Right-handed hitters. Like I said, he throws it about 21% of the time, but it is a hard change-up. Averages about 89 miles an hour, so just 5 or 6 miles an hour off that fastball. It has a lot of movement, though. And Peralta comes back on the 2-1, too far and down. Coming into action tonight, batting 292. That's good for 8 innings. And he has struggled, actually, for those weeks. As he rips one into left field, but on a wild drive, he's pretty much right at Isaac Collins. He makes the grab to sit down with the Royals and the Jays as we head to the second with no score. The early student weekend baseball brought to you by your local fan zone, Crown Rock Control Center, streaming at sportsnet.ca and the Sportsnet Radio Network. From Lottery, every go forward. This year, supporting fun places like FM go forward. You pay what you pay. No haggling, no waiting, just rock bottom prices on brand new Ford. Second place pricing with other offers and watch the savings explode. Need a truck? We got it. SUV? Absolutely. Every model, every style, ready to roll. But you got to move fast. This only happens once a year, and when it's gone, it's gone. Support employee pricing event on now. Only at Country Goes Ford. It was only a couple years ago that they started guaranteed correct and return investing in GIC. But since then, GIC rates have been trending down. Today, investors now find themselves either having to GIC rates at their bank, or else having to step further out on the risk-reward spectrum if they want to earn, with no guarantees, even just over a 4% return. For those who are comfortable with moderate risk, one option is to invest your money in a best idea stock portfolio, prioritizing founder-led companies with superior business models enabling above-average revenue earnings growth and market opportunities to sustain compounding wealth creation over many years. Mixing in some high-quality dividend stocks will also help mitigate risk and volatility along the way. At Lind Equity, our longest-serving clients have been using this strategy for more than 20 years. Launched more recently and doing the same, our Lind Equity Fund has achieved 10.2% annualized average return over the last 8 years after fees. You can find out more at lindequity.com. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball. Flying in foul territory makes the over-the-shoulder catch, and the Blue Jays win the game on Sportsnet 960, The Fan. Second inning is presented by Bet365. With Bet365, you mark thousands of live games, be it your own bet, and you can even make them. All the games being played 19 plus. Play responsibly. Ontario only. Andrew Vaughn, first pitch swing, rips the base hit into left field. Past a diving Addison Barger at third base, just missed making the grab. And it's the first hit of the ball game for either side as the Brewers struck out 1-2-3 to start this game, but they get the leadoff man on here in the second inning. That fastball actually ate up Andrew Vaughn. Didn't hit it all that hard, but placed it perfectly through that hole on the left side. Addison Barger did everything he could to try to corral that base hit, but couldn't come up with it. Brings up Sal Frelick. And Frelick looks at the first pitch in for a strike on the fastball from Bieber, clocked at 92. 0-1 count. He likes to throw that thing up.
We moved over to Silverado right there, Jolly Elmer.
So Vaughn is at first. Frelick, the left-handed hitting right fielder, getting set for the 0-2 pitch. Bieber.
That's all I was here for, an hour. That's nothing.
Inside with the changeup. It's 1-2. You're Shane Bieber. You have to keep an eye on base runners. The Milwaukee Brewers are second in Major League Baseball with 140 stolen bases. In comparison, the Blue Jays are 25th with 67. Vaughn stays where he is as Frelick fouls off the fastball. Clocked at 93, stays alive in the setback. Still 1-2. Ironically, though, Andrew Vaughn, who's at first base right now.
Stony Trail right out.
So there's that. So I say probably not going to. Glad he is playing on the bag, or at least just decided, trying to keep Vaughn at least a little bit honest. As Bieber just threw it a slider, missing outside. It's now 2-2. Frelick on the season batting .298. Does have some pop 10 home runs, 52 runs batted in. And he fouled this one off, and this one came fairly close to us. Just below us to our left, and somebody in the 200 level made a nice snag. Hit the solid
Hold on, Batty.
reaction from the crowd. Appreciation.
Look to your fucking left, Batty.
Beaver working against Freeland, trying to sit him down. Looking for the fourth strikeout. He's not going to come right here. This one has been off the field, down the line, ricocheting off that netting on those feet that kind of jet out towards the line. Maybe get to the field there. Still late for Freeland to do it again at 2-2. A little bit of frustration on the face of Shane Beaver. He missed his spot with that cutter. You can see him motioning, finish that pitch. Maybe he'll get out in front with that cutter. See what he does right here. The 2-2 pitch. Outside, down low. Tried with that changeup with 3-2. It's a battle. This is what the Milwaukee Brewers do. They're very similar to the Toronto Blue Jays. They make you work out there. They get deep in the count. Beaver with a quick glance over at first. That ain't too long. None out here. And they got the second one. Straight to that line. He's over the second one. The letter, and the Braves hit the double play, 2 away. Well, Freeland has a ton of speed, so Vladimir Guerrero Jr. had to make a quick transfer and a perfect throw to second base. Over Shed with the perfect throw back to Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at first base. What a play. They made it look easy, but that is not an easy play right there. And I'll tell you what, immediately chugging off the mound was over. He was trying to get to first base to cover the bag. And Vladdy was so quick that Beaver wasn't needed. That as soon as that out came in back at first and the Beaver was muscles and pounding his fist into his blood. Guerrero's effort. Caleb Durbin pitching the Durbin fastball, missing the 1-0 count, and Beaver working quickly outside of the slider to him on that play. Easier said than done, but you always want the first baseman going back to first base. You can't get it. Pitcher will take it, but you never know that you're at first base receiving that throw from the second base. And the 2-0. In a best case scenario, of course. The 2-1 pitch drops on a line drive base hit to the left field. And hopping out quickly is David Schneider as he throws it into second base to Jimenez. That hole is driven to a long signal, but the Brewers will try to get things going again with and just an elevated fastball there. Caleb Durbin does a good job getting on top of that pitch, ripping it over Allison Barker. Schneider into second base quickly, keeping Durbin at first base. He's got a lot of speed over there, 11 stolen bases. Another lefty back for the Brewers. I told you they've got 5 in the lineup tonight. With the Fisher Collins down coming up. Isaac Collins, the left fielder, batting from the left side against Beaver, who throws over to first base. Trying to reserve it on it. Collins this season batting 71. Durbin's the lead at first and kind of dancing right now. Beaver turns, fires the pitch in for strike one to go. $633,595. Facebook.com/5050. Line drive ripped to right field, but a couple strides to his left. Nathan Lucas reaches out, play reports here, sits down the birds as we go to the bottom of the second inning. Low score, you're listening to Blue Jays Baseball, brought to you by your local family-owned Crown Rust Control Center, streaming at sportsnet.ca and the Sportsnet Radio Network. Not only is filled with new hope, and this season we redefine the most exciting night of the season. Next Friday, it's a vibe that you have to experience live in Rochester. We celebrate the icon, energy, strength, and culture that makes our city special. Big next Friday. Let's go. For tickets, visit BlueJays.com. Decking isn't just about winning. It's about creating the perfect outdoor retreat, and it all begins with the right material. Essentials you always find at Trek, the leader in comfort decking for years. Sustainable, durable, beautiful. Trek isn't just decking or everyone knows Trek delivers unmatched quality. Ready to transform your backyard into a dream place? Find Trek at Timbermark, Canada's building center, where your outdoor vision comes to life. At Crown Rust Control Center, protection runs deep, because every Crown Rust Control Center is owned by a local family who cares beyond business. Your Crown Rust Control Center is 100% committed to their products, to you, to their community, and to your community. Protecting you and what matters to you is equally important. Your vehicle. If you know your vehicle rusts faster in warm weather, protect your vehicle today. For a special summer offer, find your local family-owned Crown Rust Control Center at crown.com. This is Toronto Blue Jays Baseball. Swinging a liner, caught for another drive by Ernie Coleman. Sportsnet 590 The Fan and the Sportsnet Radio Network. Back at Rogers Center, getting set to start the bottom of the second inning. Blue Jays and Brewers, no score. And Bo Bichette, the number 4 hitter for Toronto, will lead things off. Batting .307. And the first pitch in from Peralta, strike one on a fastball. Swinging at the 0-1 pitch, opposite field, Bichette into the corner, and it ricochets off the wall in that corner, and just went foul. That close to not only a potential home run, but certainly a double, and instead Bichette will have to drop back with an 0-2 count.
Sun's great. How's it going there, buddy? How's it going?
So again, Peralta getting ahead 0-2 on Bichette. That's what he does right here. Tail Dyer on Bichette. Chased after that one all the way, but got a piece to stay alive. Tough pitch to get to. Good job from Bo. Getting a barrel to it. Getting back, staying alive, but I think Peralta's got a velocity. Sometimes he gets up to 97, a couple of 98s every once in a while. That one at the top of the strike zone. Bo Bichette doing a good job passing back. See the home plate umpire Brian Nora right now. He got something in his eye. Just look at his eye. Doesn't look too serious, but I guess it's certainly to Brian Nora, the home plate umpire. I am a self-admitted germaphobe, but I'm not sure I'm letting some other guy put his fingers in my eye. Put some gloves on or something. And there's the eye drop. And hopefully Brian O'Nora's good to go. He seems like he's all right.
Well, like and subscribe while you're here.
Yeah, probably got a little dirt or something stuffed up there.
We're getting closer to the end of the game.
This is fine. What do you think?
Probably only a couple more loaders. Get the fuck out of here.
Bichette 0-2 count. Getting set for Peralta. Fires and strikes out Bichette as he got him with a nasty curveball. One away. After looking at the backup curveball, that's
That's one of those pitches that's really tough to hit because you're expecting it to break a certain way. Bobichet sure picked that ball up out of the hand, expected it to break a little bit differently than it did. And he swings over the top of it for strike for out one.
And a bat of Dalton Varsho now comes up.
On to the next one.
Varsho looks at the first pitch. It was outside, but it was called a strike. Maybe they need another eye drop next. Fastball at 92 is 0-1. And Peralta kicked fired, and that one came too far inside. Varsho stood his ground and leaned back. Either count 1-1.
So what would you have done in that situation? You say, hey, Jose, don't put your fingers in my eye.
You have gloves on. Glove on, dude. And Varsho turned on one, sends it sky high, way foul, and up about maybe 10 rows or more into the fifth deck. But right over the Brewers dugout. Like, that's how far out in front of the section he got. And the 1-2 pitch is up high from Peralta. Missed way up high on the fastball, 2-2. I'm sure when all is said and done, again with the Friday traffic out on a Friday night, this one is off the side of our show, right towards the plate. On the left side, making the grab. It is William Contreras. Before the second inning, two away here in second inning. Del Varsho well out in front of that curveball. Good curveball.
Well,
Down below that strike zone. I want to think Varsho can get that pitch.
So let's, on a two-modality plan with Coca-Cola. Visit Dodgers.com for details. Dodgers, the Dodgers.
This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball. Swinging a high drive to left field. Sports at 960 the fan.
Local family on Crown Road Control Center is Quebec. Crown is proud to be Canadian owned and operated since 1986 with protection vehicles from Russia. Your local Crown Road Control Center. Is number one for us protection. Blake Perkins leading things off the Brewers with a left-handed hitting center fielder. Looks at strike one of his goal. The zone is take and run if you're a Blue Jays fan as the cutter is called a strike one. Pitch, inside, another cutter, down even now, 1-1, coming into the ball again, Blake Perkins at 221, more than RBIs, he does have 5 stolen bases. Big cut, swing and a miss, on the fastball, 1-2. Top of the third inning, no score, Brewers. This is not 2 teams. Number 1 in the American League versus number 1 in the National League. 1-2 pitch. This one's shot towards first. Not going to step by 20. Tosses over to a covering Beaver, who casually steps on the bag for short field. 1 away.
I think Vladimir Guerrero Jr. made that play a little bit more difficult than it should have been. That ball in the middle of his body and made a perfect throw to first base for the out, but instead Vlad was probably unsure where Andres Jimenez was playing, or at least forgot where Andres Jimenez was playing, made that backhand play, and then threw a shade for covering.
Andrew Monasterio now steps up for the Brewers. Number 9 hitter. Batting 286 in 50 games, and on the 1-0 pitch, after looking at a fastball, Monasterio fouls off the slider to his opponent at 1-1. He's riding an 8-game hitting streak coming into tonight. Monasterio looks out of keeper. Right on the batter against the righty Beaver. The 1-1 pitch. And this one is right to the and Larger reaches up, makes the play, records the M2. Rather than a hanging slider. Andrew Monasterio was all over that hanger. Blue Jays at the perfect position, reaches that glove up on that hardness ball, makes the play Larger. Put a little extra song on that one, a little flashing down. 2 down now, 3. Go back to the top of the order with break 4 in. Are you trademarking that? Flashing down, flashing down, a little extra sauce. There you go. Ball 1 on the upper curve, and then working quickly back with a swinging strike for Turan. Got down even at 1-1. Beaver kicks fire, misses just inside with another fastball. It's 2-1. The dealer on that ball about a hair. The 2-1 pitch. Next is the changeup. Greg struck out to start the ball game. The first of 3 straight as Beaver struck outside of the first inning. Hasn't had a case hit. 3-1, strike 2. Running through the up to the fastball, target 93. And now the count is full. As the Jays try to get out of this inning, top of the third, no score. Brewers and Blue Jays. 3-2 pitch. Strike 3, top 1-2. Running 6-7. Beavers have got a gear. But again, what do I say? Take it running to the Blue Jays fans as we head to the bottom of the third. For your listening to Blue Jays Baseball, brought to you by your local family-owned Crown Run Control Center. Streaming at sportsnet.ca and the Sportsnet Radio Network.
Hi, Kathy. How did you miss? You're such a regardless.
I'm Ryan McDonald here in Greenside, you know, actually, back in my days, and I didn't score. But this summer, it's great.
Sorry, introducing Canada. With a 0% sales event. Plus, they got cruisers discounts.
Now, that's something. So much so, I'll even let you show my Korean Greenside Dodge and Pro Truck. And so Chippy, it's that time of year, hey? We know we're not that far off from things starting to cool down. We want to get the most out of the remaining nice weather as we possibly can. And yeah, that includes for some of those big home maintenance jobs. Luckily, we've all got Chippy to help us out. You see, with the Chippy app, booking a home maintenance pro has never been quicker or easier. Search for pros, connect with them almost instantly, and set up a time. And your pro is going to show up on time, and with the Chippy satisfaction guarantee, they're going to get the job done right. So, when you got big outdoor job done before it gets cold, do what I always do around my place. Yeah, get Chippy on the job. Download the Chippy app or sign up at chippyondemand.com and use the code SAM960 for $25 off of your first job. Chippy, Canada's #1 home maintenance app. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball. Slow down again for second. It's time! On Sportsnet 960, The Fan.
No score between the Brewers and Blue Jays as Schneider will lead things up. A couple of nights ago, Schneider had the stick working. A couple of big balls, solo shots, pretty much in the exact same spot in the second deck in left field. Up to 10 home runs on the season in 61 games, batting .250.
Oh,
fouls off the
okay.
pitch. And the 0-1 is inside on the changeup from Toronto. 1-1. Here's the pitch. This one chopped foul. Ball on the dirt. Back toward the backstop. Down to the count, 1-2. Toronto with 1 hit tonight. Trying to see if they can get the Peralta again.
Oh, I thought you wanted to pick those up.
Schneider looks at ball 2 up high, fastball missing 2. He's got to get to. Like we talked about of the ball game, Craig Peralta. Let alone third run in his last 3 starts. The 2-2. And Schneider rips one down the rips out below the wall there. And then forward shallow left field. And it's picked up there by Monteferi, who's talking over the ball boy. He's going to run back over to his position and hand off the souvenir to a young fan. And Schneider digs back in at the dish. Schneider, of course, with the right bat for the mighty Peralta. Looking at the line, kick fire, 2-2 pitch. Schneider gets the beat, let's stay alive. Home plate is home plant for the run with Timber Mark. Find a major league selection of wing blades with a log and backyard shed. Visit TimberMart.ca and win the game. Another one fouled off from Schneider. We are in the TimberMart podcast. This is this third inning with a 0-0 game of battle between the Brewers and Blue Jays so far. In August, Freddie Peralta is 3-0 with 0.41 ERA in 4 starts. Another one fouled off by David Schneider. He is working it right now. He just missed that pitch. That was 94 miles an hour on the inner third of the plate. The timing was right. He just fouled that thing back. We're off the set. Fires on the 2-2 inside, and Schneider has worked it to a full count. That curveball missed it. Marked at 80 miles an hour. The ninth pitch of the at-bat. Here's number 10 right here, 3-2, and Schneider went after it. He chased the momentum, all 4 on the changeup, strikes out to end his at-bat. One away here at the bottom of the 6th. How about that 3-2 pitch? Great David Schneider there. They're clearly not expecting that pitch. A right-on-right changeup, looks exactly like a fastball, and then just dives below that strike zone. It brings up Andre Jimenez batting from the left side against Peralta. The first pitch comes off his inside, too far inside on a fastball at 95, but it will be a 1-0 count. Jimenez has that 1-1 and swing the bat much better of late. Just swung and missed. That's curveball. He even in the count now at 1-1. Just whipped the ball when the corner through that curveball. Wanted at 75 down in the count 1-2. Slowed that curveball down to 75.
Just about 79-80 with that curveball.
Slowed that one down by quite a bit. 5 miles an hour. And is that 317 over the last 22 games. That's the higher streak I was talking about moments ago, but unfortunately that's going to dip a little bit lower now. As he struck out Jason with a curveball. 2 away. That's a great sequence.
He noticed that Andres Jimenez was really uncomfortable with that first slow breaking ball. Why not throw another even slower breaking ball, even from the location below that strike zone? Again, Andres Jimenez was way out in front of him.
Back to the top of the order we go, George Springer, who flew it to left field his first at bat in the first inning. 2 down here, as Peralta fires to Springer. Down low, missed with the changeup 1-0. The first of 3 between the Brewers and Jays. And now, of course, I have every game for you right here on the Sportsnet Radio Network. The 1-0 pitch. Springer held off that one. They look down to first. Just to be sure, and Mike Esper says no. Springer didn't go. 2-0. Peralta looks in at the time from Contreras. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And that one missed down low, just outside of the zone. Peralta wanted to come in and get it. Fastball. About a half a ball's width of the zone. It's 3-0 to Springer. Peralta kicks fire. And right on the 3-0. Missed that one. The fastball at 94.
That was the one you want. You want that fastball, the four-seam fastball, middle. Seems like George Springer pulled that front shoulder out just a little bit. And then it fouled it back.
And now he gets hit. On the 3-1 pitch, it came too far inside and caught Springer. You can hear the reaction from the crowd. Luckily for Springer, he seems no worse than aware. As that pitch from Peralta caught him on the left arm, right where Springer has the padding.
And it was a changeup, so obviously no intent. Even if it was a fastball, I would still say there's no intent there.
The Madison Barger has the left here against the righty Peralta. Blue Jays again have a man on with 2 away. As they did in the second inning, let's see what they can do right here.
Time is it?
First
Almost
pitch,
6
Barger
o'clock.
is up high,
Nice.
fastball
This is
missing,
Calgary,
Barger
Alberta. Friend.
Barger struck out.
Hey, Albert Levy, thank you.
Back in the first inning in his first at bat, 18 home runs
Welcome,
on the
everybody.
season.
Like and
Madison Barger,
subscribe while you're
61
here.
runs batted in.
Check out
Peralta
my
fires
channel.
on the 1-0, and that's in for a strike. We'll leave it at 1-1.
George Springer has 15 stolen bases this season. Hasn't been called yet.
While we work away.
He's going to try to take second base here with 2 outs.
The 1-1 pitch. Fouled off by Barger. Up and over the Blue Jay dugout. And now down to the count 1-2.
That was the pitch you wanted. 94 miles an hour. Elevated just a little bit in that strike zone. He just missed it.
Springer with the beat at first. Peralta fires on the 1-2 pitch. And this one is ripped foul. As Barger was home.
Doesn't look like George Springer over there wants to steal second base. Just got that sliding glove on though.
Again with the lead at first, Springer. And Peralta throws up the first. Springer dives back into the bag.
Has there ever been a crowd that liked it?
I don't think so. Clearly not a home crowd. Definitely not a home crowd. Peralta again stares at that sign from Contreras. Badger's ready for the 1-2. Springer's still where he is. Barger fouls the pitch off. Got a piece of that fastball at 96. Stays at 1-2. pitches. We're here in the bottom of the third inning with no score. Jays with 1 hit, no runs. Brewers with 2 hits, no runs. The 1-2 pitch. And that one skipped the dirt, curveball missed. Barger's still out, 2-2.
Yeah, if nothing else, the Blue Jays are making all the work. 51 pitches out of the ballgame. From the bottom of the third inning here with 2 outs.
With Vladimir Guerrero Jr. on deck, Barger would love to give it to Vladdy and try to get on here and knock around George Springer, who's at third base. 2 down here in the bottom of the third inning. And that one misses again for Brault with a changeup outside, down low. Barger has the count full. That was a ball out of the hand for Freddie Brault. And you can see just how comfortable, confident Addison Barger was taking that pitch. Realized that and just spit on it. Crowd starting to buzz a little bit right here. Another runner on base. Springer at first. And with the 3-2 Barger goes in. Second deck, and Springer will have to head back first. There's that 97. It's in there. He only fits about 93, 94 miles an hour, but when he feels like it, he has an extra juice on that fastball. The 3-2 pitch inside. Great patience and eye from Addison Barger. Earns the free pass, and the Blue Jays now have 2 on with 2 away. That's one thing we're all struggles with, at least this season. He'll walk a lot of batters from time to time. His last 3 starts have been. He has 8 walks in those 3 starts. So if you're patient, look good. Get on base via the free pass. Vladdy takes it in. And the first pitch. It comes in by the first pitch. And we know 30 didn't go. Come on, LaRue. I thought you signaling. I thought he did. I'd like to see a side to Ringway right now. No, you don't. Okay. Home down. Home down. 1-0 pitch coming from Peralta to Vladdy. And Guerrero looks at that one down low, below the zone. Change up this 2-0. Springer got on as he was hit by the pitch. Then Addison Barger just walked with 2 freebies for the Blue Jays, and they would love to cash in at least 1 if not more. A 2-0 count for Vladdy. And that one looks inside, might have caught a sliver of the zone. Either way, it's a called strike on the changeup, 2-1.
Looks like Vladdy's taking all the way, too.
Blanchard at second and Springer not being held on. The 2-1 pitch. And Vladdy just swung through a slider. 2-2. That's a good slider. A lot of high spin. Obviously, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. wanted to go deep there with that swing. A big swing. Vladdy's looking the left field in his first at bat. Batting .292. The 2-2 count. Vladdy reached out, got a piece of that curveball. Let's go to the locker room with that swing. Got at least a piece to stay alive. Let's do it again at 2-2. 59 pitches with the ball game for Freddie Peralta now. Like I said, if nothing else, the Blue Jays are making it work. John Schneider clapping his hands in appreciation of that one from Vladdy just to get a piece to stay alive. 2 on, 2 out. And a 2-2 count as Peralta steps off the rubber and looks Springer back to the bag. Springer's not being held on. Right terrain is well off the bag. And obviously, Monasterio short, nowhere near it. 2-2 pitch, and wow, another nasty curveball. Vladdy got completely undressed, and he slams his helmet and bat down into the ground, and that ends the inning. On the strikeout, we head into the 4th. The Blue Jays ran 2, no score, 0-0. You're listening to Blue Jays Baseball. Brought to you by your local family-owned Primary Control Center, streaming at Sportsnet.ca and Sportsnet Radio Network. From Walker here for Country Hill Ford. It's here, the Ford Employee Pricing Event at Country Hill Ford. You pay what we pay. No haggling, no waiting, just rock bottom prices on brand new Fords. In fact, employee pricing event offers and watch the savings explode. Need a truck? We got it. SUV? Absolutely. Every model, every style, ready to roll. When you gotta move fast. This only happens once a year, and when it's gone, it's gone. On now, only at Country Hill Ford. Visions Electronics is celebrating the grand reopening of the new Visions Regional location in Winnipeg. And we're celebrating across Canada with massive sales on all your favorite electronics, appliances, and more. Your lowest prices guaranteed. And no interest and no payments until 2027. Plus, enter each store for your chance to win a home theater system valued at $500. Visions Electronics grand reopening sale is on now. See all the deals in store and at visions.ca. Rating of a Rolex, a stunning natural diamond, with bids starting up to 75% below replacement value. Now is your chance. Bid and win at our exclusive fine jewelry and gold watch live auction. Only on Saturday, Monday, starting at 1 p.m. at Carriage House Conference Center on the Plow Trail South and Calgary. For more info, visit centerauction.ca/Calgary. This is Toronto Blue Jays baseball. Railroad charges the ball down the right field line. Final fourth at 9.
Download the Bet365 app and today's baseball odds and find out why it's never ordinary at Bet365. 90 plus play responsibly. Ontario only. Shane Bieber throws in ball one on a slider to William Contreras to start this fourth inning. Outside edge. Might have been just outside the zone, but again, you take it to your Blue Jay fan on another slider. Bieber evens the count at 1-1. And this one ripped right back to Bieber under his glove, and guess what? The second baseman, Jimenez, is there to make the play in front of the first, recorded the out one away.
Such a smooth play. Obviously, he was placed perfectly, almost right up the middle. Still had to make a tough play, though, backhanding that pitch, first that ground ball, and making a perfect throw all the way across the diamond to Vladimir Guerrero Jr. for the first out.
Brings up the DH, Christian Yelich. 26 home runs, 90 runs batted in for Yelich. As the lefty bat against the righty Bieber. Looks at ball one up high on the cutter from Bieber. In the Timbermark broadcast booth, in the fourth inning, no score. Bieber throws in a nasty knuckle curve that Yelich goes after, swings and misses. Count now even at 1-0. Yelich on the season, I think I just told you, batting 270, but batting 333 in August. As look at ball two, as Bieber missed with the fastball, it's 2-1. Bieber fires into Kirk outside, misses the change of Yelich, and it's 3-1.
He's really found that power stroke again. 2018, he had 36 homers. 2019, he had 44 homers. Then really dropped off after that.
Strike two. Looks like he was going to pull the trigger, held back, not on the ball, but plate umpire Brian Honora says, nope, that's a strike. And Yelich on the conversation right now with Honora did not like the call.
Yelich is laughing at the season in 2023 at 19 homers. This year he already has 26. 33 years old.
And he just struck out looking at another pitch that might have been a bit outside. He looked real frustrated. You'll take it if you're a Blue Jay fan. Another strikeout for Bieber. 2 away.
Yeah, I tend to agree with him. That slider was off the plate. Christian Yelich frustrated, throwing that bat up in the air, catching it. But again, Alejandro Kirk doing such a good job making that pitch look much better than it was.
Brings up Andrew Bonds. And the first pitch to Bonds is a called strike that also might have been a bit outside. Telling you, I dropped. The one pitch well outside of the slider down low. It's 1-1. If you don't know what I'm talking about, folks, early in the game, Brian Honora looked like he might have got something in his eyes. He jerked and done something. And Blue Jay training staff came out to tend to Honora, gave him a couple of eye drops, and
He seems no worse for the wear since, but he has made some questionable calls on
We're just going right there.
and 2-1 count now as he was dismissed with the changeup. The pitch is in there. Stopped at third on the line. Whips it over to Vladdy at first for the Cordio. Sits down the Brewers 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the fourth. No score for this game. Blue Jays baseball brought to you by your local family-owned Crown Rock Control Center, streaming at sportsnet.ca and the Sportsnet Radio Network.
This summer, stream the hits on Sportsnet Plus. Catch all the action wherever you are. Great catch, Blue Jays, USA Wrestling, UFC, and more. Sportsnet Plus.ca. Canada's Building Center, a solid neighbor to call upon when you've got a job to do. Your dependable home improvement store that offers the added value of Air Miles reward miles with every purchase of $15 or more. For participating locations, visit timbermark.com. Maybe you're an architect stacking your living on the pot. You walk into the ballpark with the confidence of MVD, you're the most valuable dog. This season, Center, every Tuesday home game and Bully Dog Night. Forget about Snyder. No matter which Bully Dogger you are, you'll have the opportunity to purchase $1 hot dogs from various concession stands around the ballpark. Bully Dog Night, presented by Snyder. Every Tuesday home game. For tickets, visit BlueJays.com. The March This is Big Event is on now. Save up to 60% on your favorite brands of jeans, sneakers, tees, sweaters, and so much more. This is Big Event on now until September 7th. March.com. Hey, you made it! Have a seat.
Backyard brew. Pairs perfectly with pizza. Keep alcohol enjoyable with very sensitive craft beer.
Baseball. 2-2. Strike 3. Back-to-back Jays and the 5th on Sportsnet 960. The Fan.
Back at Rogers Center, at the bottom of the fourth inning. Releasing off for Toronto. No score here in a battle between the Brewers and Blue Jays. The first pitch to Richard inside. Check that fastball. That must have fastball, nothing hurt. Hold on, let me get my little shiny for my glasses. Either way, it's ball 1 and a quick ball 2.
I think my glove is taking all the way there. He's stepping out of the box as that pitch is being thrown.
Carlson. The 2-0 pitch. In front. With the changeup, 2-1. Obashev having a really nice August. Really wants 3 homers, 19 RBIs. July wasn't so bad either. 357, 2 homers, 18 RBIs. And he just jumps on that pitch on the 2-1, sends it off to the field into right field. There's lots of room out there for Cal Freeland to make the play, record the out, sit down Obashev, 1 away. Scoreboard, which is brought to you by St. Louis Bar and Grill, 100% Canadian owned and $4 happy hour. $20 drink out. That's just $4. Visit StLouisWings.com for details. You are welcome. All right. The New York Yankees lead the Chicago White Sox 1-0 in the bottom of the second inning. But no score between the Red Sox and Pirates in the bottom of the fourth is 0-0 as the first pitch from Dalton Varsho is fouled off third base side down to Tampa 1. One other score. Doesn't matter to the Blue Jays. 10-0. The Mets lead the Marlins in the bottom of the second inning. 10-0 in the second. Varsho just fouled off another one. Got a piece of the fastball. Turned it in third base side. And quickly down and down 0-2. And he just swung at another nasty curveball. Pitch to swing at just because it's a ball out of the hand, off the plate, below the strike zone. Obviously, Matt Marshall's probably pretty frustrated if he was offered at that pitch. 6 strikeouts for Peralta, 5 for Shane Bieber, 2 hits for the Brewers, 1 hit for the Blue Jays. No score is everything you would expect out of two heavyweights thus far tonight. And the first pitch into Alejandro Kirk for strike one. If you like pitching, this is the ball game to watch. Or listen to. Or listen to. Watching. There you go. 0-1. The Kirk down low, skips the dirt. Peralta with that curveball. 1-1. Peralta just threw a 6-5 pitch of the ball game. You can see the relievers down there in that Brewers bullpen starting to move around, stretch a little bit. Kirk, after time for a moment, steps out of the box. Kind of readjusted himself, re-grips the bat, and steps back in. He steps on a 1-1 pitch. Outside, fastball makes it 2-1. Right now, he had 9 against the Marlins and 5 thus far tonight against the Brewers. The most strikeouts ever by a Blue Jay pitcher over his first 2 games was David Price at 18 strikeouts in his first 2 games. Roger Clemens at 16. Matt Shoemaker and Trent Thornton each at 15. And then Little and Godman with 14. Starting this 5th inning, a cutter and a fastball, each in for strikes from Bieber, looking for his 6th strikeout right here, but he won't get it on this pitch. And it's fouled off by Freeland, coming over the backstop, but the count still sits at 0-2. He has a chance to get to David Price. 18 at 14 right now, and he's 4 minutes. Of course he has. 63 the ball game, 41 Bieber, 22 balls. He's going to get his 15th in 2 games right here. 0-2 pitch. Just missing.
Oh man, I'm almost done with this fucking day.
You did do a very good job. Nope. That's okay.
Still 0-0. Pitching duel here in this game.
The 1-2 pitch.
But 2 best teams in the league right now. Bieber just struck another guy out.
Tonight, 15 through 2 games. One away, here the pitch.
Now,
Go
Freeland
Blue
did not like
Jays.
that call, but it was a great pitch.
This is
A pitcher's
Canada here.
pitch. Right on the outside corner. Again, Alejandro Kirk pulling that pitch back just a little bit, framing it perfectly.
Oh, we have one. That's why
right.
the pieces are smashed, to give me that pieces that I need to
Swing and
move
miss on
them
the
so I
first
can get them out.
pitch into Caleb.
The backhoe has a breaker. He breaks it and he packs behind.
0-1. Bieber stares in at Alejandro Kirk, shakes off the first sign. Nodded agrees on the second. The windup. The delivery. And Durbin gets a piece that chops it toward the mound. Austin down to make the play. Bieber whips it over to first to Vladdy. Records the outfield right.
How about that play? Showing off the athleticism, ranging to his right on the third base side of the infield.
Oh yeah, it's 0-0. They're playing the Brewers right now, because the Brewers are the best team in the whole league, and Blue Jays are second. And it's 0-0. Both pitchers are just fucking tearing the bat, just lighting them up.
I'll try to keep it.
Run on, Rumus. Right on. A little bit of hurry up and wait. Sleep if I sit for 10 minutes. Nice. Well, guys, take a break here. Yeah, no, Banff. We gotta drive to Banff in, I don't know, hour and a half from where I am. It's pretty sweet. Banff is nice once you get into the mountains. So, oh, break time here. Probably be the last one I do today. I doubt I'll come back for another live, but I'll be back tomorrow. We're working the weekend like usual, so thanks for watching, everybody. Like and subscribe.
That thing through the hole.